Well, hello, guys. How's everybody doing out there? Of course, I don't care. I've got another edition of, hidden, untold news. Of course, your number one source, Logan running LLC Industries International. Well, I've got some bits of interest for sure. Hey, guys out there, could you use some extra money? Any of you guys out there? Uh, a little short this month or whatever, and could use a subsidy of income or whatever. What if I told you that I could give you thousands of dollars right now? Yeah, yeah. That if you just knew something that you would definitely receive thousands of dollars for it. And it should be something that many people have. We'll get into that in a minute. Something truly disgusting and terrible has happened, and not being reported. That's terrible and disgusting in itself. But that seems to be the way it goes. Just a while ago, I was flipping through the news, and the TV is still holding the candle for Trump doesn't have proof he was wiretapped. Oh, what a big uh, mistake and wrongness they are making by doing that. Oh, because I heard Trump live just earlier has no intentions of backing off of that. Of course, we know who, what, when, where, and all that right now, still being hidden by TV news. Still, TV news is talking about Trump. What do you call it? The racist and his Islam Muslim ban instead of the WikiLeaks or any, so far none of that shit. But there it's look, people, it's coming. I like I said, I heard Trump on the radio earlier making an address to the people. I only caught a part of it because I'm just walking through there or whatever. But he was saying, can you see what they're doing, right? So Trump was telling the people about the dirty scum standing in the way of every move of their future. So got to just hope for the best and have the confidence in Trump that he knows how to handle this trash. And on the national scene, I know how I would do it, and that would probably be wrong. And probably unpopular or whatever. So we'll leave it to the expert Trump. Nobody is more qualified, I think, than the Don Don. This brings me to this story this story pisses me off to no end. To no end. It's to me, it's like this happened to a family member, but yes, Michael Weiner, Michael Savage, the talk show host. Been on the radio for years. I've listened to this guy for years. Love this guy. Very no nonsense individual with a powerful message of use your brains instead of following brains that don't work. Yes, the platform of border language, culture. That if you don't have these three in the formula, you don't have a country. Famous terms like red diaper doper babies, referring to the elites that have destroyed California. Yes, people that grew up on psychedelic enhancing drugs given to them by their parents to calm them down. Now run the show over there. And yes, liberalism is a mental disorder. Even Logan can come up with a more on target and truthful statement. But yes, Michael Savage yesterday, after leaving his live show, he went to a restaurant with his old. He has I believe, Teddy, his dog, is he's a gray. What do you call it? A poodle. Not the real big one, but kind of about a mid-sized or so. And he's had this dog with him forever on this live show. And if you know who Dr. Savage is, you know who Teddy is, the dog. The dog is elderly, and Savage points out quite regularly that Teddy's time is near or whatever. Well, while Michael Savage and his dog were at this one of his regular restaurants in San Francisco, somebody ran up to him, started screaming, kicked his dog out of the way, grabbed a hold of him, pulled him up from the table, and threw him to the floor. And Michael Savage is no spring chicken. I believe he's 70 or whereabouts, something like that. Yeah, that one of these freaks that's always out there hating Trump and hating America, violently assaulted Michael Savage and his dog in a restaurant in front of witnesses. Boy, I tell you what, I would sure love to have 5 seconds alone with this individual. Yes, this person is incarcerated at the moment, and Mr. Savage will be pressing all, I'm sure, every charge possible. If you know Michael Savage, he is a what some would say a angry person already. I can only imagine this live show is going to be like. I can only imagine. This is probably going to be the highest, what do you call it, rated live broadcast in history or whatever, when he recovers and comes back to the radio. Now, he was not on the radio today. I don't expect him until maybe Monday. I don't know of his condition or of poor little Teddy's. Also, I would like to, at this point, being that I am self-promoting, Logan running, blah, 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 I'd like to point out that see if you can find this story that I just told you on any of the big blowhard channels. Any of them. Except for one. I'll bet Alex Jones. I'll bet you anything that if Alex Jones hasn't remarked on this yet, it's because he doesn't know. Yes, that even Alex Jones doesn't know. Now, I found out about it this morning, and it sure wasn't from news, TV, internet, or any of that. But then when I went to look, I punched in Michael Savage, Michael Weiner. Yes, he's a Jew. If you, you just want to, everybody wants to get ugly out there. Yeah, Weiner's a Jew, whatever. He's a good one. And this is one Jew that would stand against the other criminal Jews anytime. So I wouldn't worry about his affiliation by religion. Oh man, I got some good stuff here for this will probably interest. One of them will should interest everyone out there, everyone that doesn't have enough money right now in their pocket. Because pay attention, people. It is for real. I have been asked. Logan Running, have been formally asked by the representatives of said missing estate that a sizable reward has been offered for the whereabouts of Steve Olson. Yes, I saw a Mr. Riley say something about this a while back, and a lot of scoffers out there. He's making it up. Oh, and the attacks that that this is a hoax. That there is nobody looking for Steve Olson. Well, that is a big pile. The truth is that it is very real. Now, I cannot quote a number like Mr. Riley did. But other than the number, Mr. Riley was 100% correct. Yes, that a very interested party, a very serious party, and a very real party is offering a sizable reward for the whereabouts of Steve Olson. I have been given permission to talk about this to help flesh him out because the people want Steve Olson for real. Keep scoffing. I tell you what, at this point, I wouldn't mind making someone out there semi-rich. That in fact, if you time is a ticking, I'm going to read part of an email because I really don't want to give away too much on the party involved that might inhibit the process here. But there's only one thing, one objective here, and that's to find Steve Olson. Criminals everywhere. I think we're going to shed. I think I'm going to go ahead and shed some light on one of these other famous criminal types, Scott Zion. Yeah, Scott. He likes to stay in the in the headlines, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. People, what would you say if I told you that Mr. Sion was a good fellow? What would you say, YouTube, if I told you that Mr. Sion was a wise guy? You say, cool. Probably, right. Because mobsters and all that, have always been like glamorized. I guess you could call it, in Hollywood and all that, somehow, for at least 50% of the population, that to be a mobster is not necessarily a negative thing. But I don't know where they get all the um, glorification and romanticism about mobsters, because if you look at what mobsters do, they shake people down for money using intimidation in one way or another. These are people that don't know how to work, so they just force money off of other people with muscle. Now, if that sounds romantic to you and all that, okay, whatever. Not saying that Scott did any of that. For sure. Scott may have not even had any role in the family. Don't know. You'd have to ask him about it, and I'm not going to give him a hard time about it, and I'm certainly not going to be worried about it, because he's obviously not an active member in the family anymore. Or I would probably have a trouble speaking to you from the Bay River bottom with my concrete shoes on. How you doing, Scott? This one's for you. Thought it'd be kind of nice. It's probably too bad at this point that my the channel I had with those 500 subscribers that I had just gotten back from losing a channel or whatever. Yet, I had access to all those subscribers when I tell them that there could be some more light shed on your record that could be in your favor. Yeah, but it really doesn't matter now. I'll just sit over here by myself with the information, I guess. That's the way it goes, isn't it? All right, let's get over here and talk about Steve for a minute. Because, God damn it, I ain't got enough money. You got enough money? And think about it, folks. You would be legitimately getting a lot of money real fast. The end. Nothing fraudy, crooked, or criminal about it. You give the information, you receive the money. Yes, surely someone out there knows where Mr. Olson does his broadcasting. Noticed that my show just went dead again yesterday. I'm not going to try to blame this on censorship or anything like that. I think I figured out what I've been doing wrong on that setup part. Here we go. Good morning, sir. I'm gonna read and then I'm going to censor. So hang on. So far I can read you. Good morning, sir. Pointed toward. Okay. Did more background work on a few of these guys. The Sion guy comes from a syndicate family out of New Jersey with connections to New York, Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City, Miami, and Calabria, Italy? Cala- Calabria, Italy? Is that right, Scott? Jeez. He's got some calibras here. They're almost as bad as those Sicilians. Or, Scott, if you were on the show, maybe you could set us straight. Is were the Sicilians under you guys? Because like history always points to the Sicilian mafia. The guy even writes, "Wow." Father is connected to the Genovese. I know I'm destroying that. He's probably screaming right now. You say like that, you fucking pussy. I can hear Scott now. It's Genovese. Genovese family with further ties into Canada. Is that true, Scotty, that Daddy O did 5 years Fed time, 1980 to 1985? Damn, those are good years. That was a bad time to be in prison. You missed the best music, man. Well, after Daddy O did a little a little chilling time on ice, probably wouldn't roll over on somebody or whatever. I don't want to know. Don't worry, Scott. I'm not looking into it. Then sent for his son. So Daddy-O, chills for a bit, and then it's time to bring in little Scotty into the biz, I guess. Right out of high school. Any of this sound familiar, Scott, or is it just totally bogus? It's totally bogus. Cool. Let's read some more. Their full family name, Dion, Di with the little apostrophe mark, Cione, Dion. Has anybody ever seen a guy? Heard of Alberto? Has Alberto been around? Been around to your establishment over there? Scotty Giovanni Alberto Dicon Dicion the Toid probably. Well, I'm glad it's all bull because it did there for a while. It looked like somebody was saying that Scott was you know. Let's see. Says here that this small time, but from a big family, has a bench warrant for not paying the rest of a DUI class. For not paying the rest of a DUI class. Says it's a crap case. Ooh, this is one here that the real Scott would probably love to be able to broadcast. It has to do with the truth about the child abuse case. Wish I could read it. You like the Latino? You like the south of the border girls? You have a little trouble. You have a you have a trouble with the Latino girls. Wow, wish I could read this, to all my subscribers and his too about the Latino girl and her big mouth. She have a big mouth. Little Latino girl. You call the police, huh? Well, maybe someday. Maybe when my channel's back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not going to get involved with that guy's what he writes. Like, okay. For lots of reasons, huh? There we go. Chris Potter. Chris Potter. Listen up, people. I think this is extremely important that you know. Chris Potter seems to be a unstable in the mind individual. And Chris Potter, it is of my opinion, is dangerous because of smarts slash madness. You have someone that is in real life functioning on a higher level in his mind. There's no doubt about it. Too bad they are cobwebs in the attic. So we have a dangerous combination. Hang on. Mr. Potter is a Mormon from Utah. Still maintains family there. Father in California. Chief Financial Officer of a large software company worth hundreds of millions. A couple of scuffs with the ex. Hang on, this guy jumps around. I'm gonna. Okay. Beginning of the month, I have his address and okay. Hunter lives in California. I'm not gonna. I have the whole thing here. Lives in blah 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 California, and works for Oracle, a big computer company. Yes, I'm aware. And he works for the government division. See, you have someone. Look, I'm just pointing this out to you. You have someone that's smart and dangerous because he's cracked and working in the government division in computers. Remember that. All right. Listen, I'm no good at that video stuff. Any chance of you making a video about this and helping me flush him out? Offering money for his capture and the return of whatever money is left. Scott, did you go to Carolina? Asheville at the beginning of the month? Hmm. Okay. So I want to run this too long. I think I'm gonna get some rest tonight. There's uh there's nothing we can do with the mess up there except this time feel a little bit of comfort that at least somebody like Trump is in there. And don't don't get disappointed real quick when he has trouble or whatever. You're gonna have to give him some time. I can only imagine what he's up against. If it was me, I would go in front of the camera and make all the channels tune in, and then we would have a information marathon via the internet, whereas we would show proof after proof after proof of criminal after criminal after criminal. That's what Logan president would do at this point on all of these people that are standing in the way. Show what they really are and what they really do and what their track record really is. Now these damn people over there are afraid to say and don't know what they're going to do when it finally comes out that Obama had Trump wiretapped. They haven't figured out what to do yet. Because it is written in black and white that that is highly illegal. And that they refer back to a thing called Watergate, where a president stepped down and was allowed to walk away. Well, Tricky Dicky couldn't be implicated directly in the deep throat operation. Therefore, he got to resign and walk away. Whereas Mr. Obama is directly implicated. That's all I'm saying. For the rest of you folks out there, somebody says that Scotty heritage goes back to the mob. But there's one thing that's for damn sure. Steve Olson is worth some money to any of you right now. And I hope you paid attention to the Chris Potter facts. In fact, knowing now what I know about Chris Potter, he is not worth. I mean, seriously, he is not worth me making videos or trying to debunk or even talk about. Because if there's somebody out there that could do something, it's him. So I think I'll drop that hot potato forever. Lucky you. I didn't spend much time on him anyway. Okay. Some more stuff here. Let's see. Wow. Oh, I hope I didn't just blink the hangouts, but my I just noticed my inbox is blowing up with Steve Olson. Where I gotta go, folks. Gotta go. You know, little been a little tight this month or whatever. I gotta go supplement my income. Catch you guys later. Logan out.